Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. We have a little update on the Sandie Peggy case. She did win part of her appeal. Oh, sorry, she did win part of her case, but she's going to appeal one of the things that were dismissed because the ruling still indicates, it suggests, it does not rule out the possibility that men can still access female spaces like bathrooms and changing rooms in hospitals. Even though the law is very clear, the tribunal failed to rule on that, and that is still very, very important. So the charity Sex Matters, who have supported Sandie Peggy all the way through the process, have highlighted that the judge's decision did not cite the Supreme Court gender decision that gives women clarity about their legal rights when it comes to men using female changing rooms, for example. As in, no, they can't. So she has grounds to appeal this decision by the tribunal against Fife, NHS Fife. And she did get her partial win. She got the important thing, the victory against her employers and the discrimination. But she put originally on the claim for the indirect. No, she won the harassment one. Sorry, she won harassment, which is true. She did not get the discrimination and victimisation. She's probably going to let the victimisation go, but the discrimination is the important part. The panel revealed in its the written ruling, that while it considered the Supreme Court's decision regarding the definition of a woman, they decided it wasn't relevant in this case. I'm going to suggest it absolutely is relevant in this case because it's about a man called Big Bill Upton wanting to expose himself in front of women in a women's changing room. Now, this ruling from them has left the door open, quite literally, for public bodies and organisations to continue to let biological men into female facilities. Because they can't help themselves. They still have this thing that women are second-class citizens and deserve to be ogled by weird men. Or have weird men expose themselves to women. But Peggy took took NHS 5 to court after it suspended her when she confronted this male doctor for using female changing rooms. And the tribunal did find she was harassed by her employer as it failed to revoke Dr. Upton's permission after a complaint was made. And why was he, Upton, in the nurse's changing room, not the doctor's changing room? Nobody's answered that one yet. As a result, he was in the changing room when the claimant was present on 2 occasions. It also found that the board took the unreasonable length of time to investigate the original complaint. And also, by making reference to patient care allegations against her on March 28, 2024, and giving her an instruction not to discuss the case until a further message a little over 2 weeks later, which confirmed that applied only to the investigation. Again, and that was actually illegal as well. You can discuss anything you like with anyone. If it's your case, you're the one making the complaint, they can't stop you from talking about it. Now, Sex Matters, the campaign group, they blasted the fact that the tribunal rejected the Supreme Court decision having any bearing on the result, because the Supreme Court decision is the law. It effectively ruled that single-sex spaces were only legally single-sex if they ban anyone not from that biological sex from using it. Well, that's not, the law is very clear. What they're saying is, we're going to ignore the law because we're the NHS and we can do that. No, you can't. And so she's going to be suing them again. And now possibly they're looking at suing the tribunal for itself, the tribunal breaching the law. The judge and panel decided that the decision did not result in it being inherently unlawful for a trans female who is biologically male under the Act to be given permission to use a female changing room at work. And yet that's exactly what the Supreme Court ruling said couldn't happen. They also said that having the protected characteristic of gender reassignment did not mean that permission to use a changing room was necessarily lawful. The gendered reassignment doesn't matter anyway. It's your biological sex. Just because you got your ghoulies cut off doesn't make you a woman. And that's what the High Court, that's what the Supreme Court said. You can do anything you like to your body. You can fill it with drugs. You can get your bits cut off. You can dress how you like, act how you like, speak how you like, call yourself how you like. It makes not one jot of difference. You're still biologically male. Stay the hell out. And that's what it is. And there's, you got this big Bill Upton, who whenever he's seen in public and going to these things, always covers his face because he's ashamed. He's absolutely ashamed. Because if he wasn't ashamed, he'd expose his face, but he doesn't. And there we go. Doesn't want anyone to know. Big Bill, hi, I'm your doctor. And I'm going to go and stand in a ladies' changing room and ogle. Get your kit off, girls. Get your kit off. Whoa, you want to see my cock? There you go. That's what a trans is in a female room. So, good luck to her. Good luck to Maya Forstater. She's the one that's going to be prosecuting now. She's the barrister, isn't she? She's the one that won her case against Barristers Chambers and then started Sex Matters. And she's now coming after them all. Well, now she's coming after NHS5 and possibly now the Tribunal, because it seems the Tribunal broke the law as well. God, this is going to run. I thought it was all over. I honestly did. I did the video yesterday. I thought it's all over. It looks like it's only just begun. Keep going, girls. There's a lot of people on your side. Thanks a lot.